I want to talk about programming, my programming, and the way it's manifested in my new life. I took Shuri to the vet to get vaccinated, and Shuri has testes. I renamed him to Loki, but no, some things have shifted and other things have remained the same, and I want to unpack them. At the end of the day, he, she, they, them, they're a cat. The fact that they could be misgendered for so long and it not impact things should show. But the thing is, it did impact, because I was looking at cat videos on YouTube, and apparently 3-month-old kittens can get pregnant, and they have about 6 babies at one time. And you're not going to find many arguments for not neutering cats on the internet. We're pretty unanimous with it's better for the collective to neuter, castrate cats. But I don't know, when I thought they were a female, I was like, I don't want to impact their womanhood. And if my situation changes, they should have that opportunity. Because I don't know how I'd feel knowing that I took that away from them. Now that they're male, I'm less anxious and actually quite supportive of it. Because it takes away the pain of being a mother, and I'm not so anxious. I don't know why. I'm like, oh my gosh, it would be cute if you had a girlfriend. But when I'm like, oh, it's a female, I'm so protective. I'm so like, no, like. This is the programming. There's a lot of anxiety fueled into femininity, because we have this culture of, oh, she's gonna grow up and be like, get pregnant, oh, teen pregnancy, taboo, like slut shaming culture. But with guys, it's like, oh, I hope he's a good chap, oh, that's sweet, oh, go and do your thing. Like, there's a lot more freedom when it comes to males, and that's been beaten into our psyche to the point where even though I'm away from that environment, is still within me, and I'm pouring it out onto my pet. I don't know, look at the way they behave. And one thing that's been difficult to acclimate to is her way of play. I really had to sit with the fact that they're so fundamentally different to me, in a way that should be welcomed and appreciated, and not seen as a chore or a burden or an inconvenience. Who am I to say I know what's best for a creature with completely different anatomy when I don't even know what's best for myself? Not consistently. I tend to think that things go right when they align with the outside world. Should I say coincidence? Just like the universe working, or God working in mysterious ways. I rarely look at like my permanent black and white decisions and feel good about them. I can justify them. I can make arguments both in support and disagreement, but right now I'm saying that I am not worthy to make decisions. For other beings, am I worthy to make decisions for myself? Because once upon a time, I was a baby. I wasn't allowed to do shit. I wasn't allowed to go out. I wasn't allowed to buy certain things. I wasn't allowed to be away from adult supervision. I'm conditioned to feel unstable in choosing for myself. And I think societally, that's where adopting your partner as a mother figure or a father figure comes into play. There's a peace in knowing that you're doing it for someone else.
No? You said I'm gonna back away slowly. Hopefully she gets the message.
A big part of my spiritual journey is breaking down identity, I'd say, or ego. I don't know which word to use. If who I am is how I've been programmed, if I'm a product of my environment. Then I have no choice but to move with the environment. Because there is no me, not truly. We're all one being. It makes sense. Spent so much trying to escape what I saw as the system, the matrix, but what if we are this thing? What if everything is working together? So we've been gone for, low-key, it's hard to get used to the main switch. We've been gone for a while. Low-key. Loki. Oh, there's another cat. Holy shit. I've seen this white cat before. Hey, do you know where Shuri/Loki went? Oh, they're going away. Why did I continue to approach this cat? Loki, Shuri. Shuri, Loki. Oh shit, I don't know, but oh, she's there. I was so anxious for what? Did I just disturb it? She just came out from bush. You guys are staring each other down, weren't you? Oh, they're back. Let me switch the camera.
Look at this is yin and yang. Ooh, arch that back. You don't know who you're stepping to. I'm sorry, I'm projecting all my hostility. I'm a fiend for drama. I am. I don't even lie to you. They're getting waves. I love cats with waves. It's like you're seeing the energy flow through them. There's such beautiful patterns coming from them. But do they look threatening? Like if I was like seeing this creature for the first time, would I feel threatened? They're quite beautiful. The way they're just beautiful. I guess it really depends on your exposure. But the shape, the round, the points, cat eye, a symbol that we love nowadays. Squidge, the fur, its hair but so consistent, so lush, thicker. Like a carpet. A carpet that I lick with my pointy tongue. Pointy, like sandpaper. Their tongues are so rough. Oh my gosh. White kitty has gone. And I'm ready to go home. You can stop arching your back now. They're gone. You ain't no panther. Stop it. Do you see the patterns, guys? Oh, they're gorgeous. They're gorgeous. Love them. Last year, 2022, in January of my diary, I said I wanted a brown cat and I wanted to name them Monkey. But in this manifestation, I was also living in LA and I was going to say the third thing, but it's embarrassing now, so we're not going to do that. But Dreams do come true. They take a while, and sometimes they come with a yin to them, but they come true. They come true. I just took my cat to the park. Ate, cleaned. Watch, play, live, laugh, love. I'm so over it. I'm so over it. I guess I'm learning to make peace with the moments of non-stimulation. I keep using that word, but like when nothing's going on and you're looking to the next thing, to try and find joy in that. When I was in the trees, if I was on streams, I'd see the energy flowing. It'd be a lot more alive. I'd be happier to see that it was alive. So I'm trying to bring that home to our reality. They're not gonna move before my eyes, but the wind carries it, ruffles it. If I love the trees hard enough, I'll be happy again. I don't like the way supermarket honey tastes. Tastes like artificial, like the cheap sweetener. Can we talk about how these honey roasted nuts have like 1% honey when you check the ingredients at the back, and are just nuts covered in salt and sugar? Like, you do know how to make nuts affordable, but you've got to poison them first. The industry is so wrong. So wrong. So wrong. The smaller parts of our body, the white blood cells, the red blood cells, nerve cells, they exist, they feel their function, and then they die. They contribute to the collective that is your body. How do I contribute to the collective that is society?
Thought, emotion, like everything that's happening within you is significant for the collective. And if you want to start anywhere to help make a difference, like try to find more love within yourself.
Have more experiences, sing more songs, spread more joy. I want to listen to music, but it's hard because I'm not as sucked into it as I used to be. Okay, so I ended up sewing, and I find that when I'm in those like moments of emptiness, I think creation's a good way to go, because not only do you get the dopamine from completing a task, but it gives you time to think and kind of realign yourself a little bit more. But I really love the way this turned out. It's so pretty, it's so geometric. I wanted to do 2 types of color for each section for the 4 main colors, but you don't notice the color shift, and I'm not mad about it. I kind of love that it's so seamless, except for the yellow. It was hard to find a yellow that blended into the yellow I chose, but I like this. I like just simple worrying about colors and little X's and lines on a grid. It's peaceful. Sunshine, my only sunshine. I really like this. I like this a lot. I like this. I didn't like the color scheme. I was like, let me be bold, let me try out different things, but this is too dark and this is way too bright. I think that rather than doing the singulars, I should have just did 2 more X's as well, because it's not really translating, because no one plays Tetris this well. Like, it's normally a lot more gappy, and I don't like that from far the yellow vanishes. this doesn't translate too well either, especially with this going on. I like this, but it doesn't translate from far. I think there is concept and then there is execution. And this is a simple but very well executed, because from far it doesn't you don't lose touch with what it is. Same for this. I really like the subtlety of the colours. I don't like this because I feel like the more I try to like go for sky and switch it up, it just got like messy. So even though I'm like, oh my gosh, look at me, I'm doing all of these intricate things, you zoom out and it's just, there's no harmony in the piece. And this is giving more orange. I'm my own worst critic, but I have the eyes to improve, and as long as I'm not doing it from a place of berating myself, but telling myself I can be better. One example I go back to a lot as like a frequency check is your ankles are weak versus your ankles need strengthening. You're saying the same thing, you're giving the same critique, but two very different vibrations. So I don't mind being critical as long as it comes from a loving lens. It's been exactly a month since I got this little bag. There are him. Cherie is not a girl, Cherie is a boy. So I'm thinking we're torn between Michael and Loki. I like Loki because it rhymes with Cherie, so it's not that big of like a tone jump. But I love the name Michael. I love the name Michael. Michael. But Loki, because it's gonna take a while. He's mischievous. Loki. Michael. I'm gonna feel dumb shouting Michael. I think the new name is Loki. It's like Four's Loki, but also like low-key, like chill. Hopefully he chills out when he's older. I don't know if I want to castrate him because my friend has a cat called Senji, and he's such a big boy. And if you castrate them, then they don't grow as big because they don't get they don't have testosterone. I'm not castrating Loki. I don't like the name Loki. It's not warm. It's not warm. I like Shuri a lot. Melly was like my first choice. Miguel. Oh, Miguel. If I was Spanish, I would. Michael. Loki. Jaguar. Midnight. Fox. Orb. Shadow. Tiger. Musk. Twilight. Midnight. Sky. C. No, C's a girl's name. C's mine. Loki. Does that make me 4? Tell them your new name. Tell them your new name. You're just gonna pretend like you don't know what tell them you're embarrassing me. I'm going with Leo. I like Leo. It rolls off the tongue and it's a star sign. Leo. And Loki is a bit low vibrational, I won't lie. Just a little, just a tad. I'm a bit, I don't feel comfy just shouting that to and Hiba. Say hello to the camera, Leo.